All right, it's a National Burrito Day, and I don't have any tortillas, and I don't want to go anywhere, so I'm gonna make tortillas. You know, you see all these recipes where they put the flour and they make a volcano and they put all the stuff into it, and then they do this, that, and the other, and whatever. I don't have patience for that shit, so I just, you know, I take all the stuff and I just kind of dump it in a bowl. You don't have to measure. There's no reason to measure. You just put it all in there. Yeah, put a little more in there. There we go. Some flour. There we go. Yeah. And then, I don't know. Some hot water. Oh, salt. I almost forgot salt. Salt. Anyway, I also got this cool little, it's like a noodle maker, dough flattener thing. I'm gonna eventually run them through there, the first one or two passes, but then I'm gonna have to throw them out on the countertop here and actually roll them out, because I like my burritos big, and that thing is just like, it's like, and I want my burritos like, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, here comes the water. It's gotta make its way up here from like, I don't know. I think it comes from the Gulf of Mexico, or maybe it comes from Canada, yeah. Water runs downhill. Then I put on a food service glove so I don't get all this shit in my fingernails, but I'm using my food service gloves when I go out shopping so I don't get this goddamn disease, so we're just gonna get our fingers messy. Just gonna go in here, get sloppy. There's no yeast, there's no eggs. You could use a little baking powder. I'm out of baking powder. So, this is the part where I go, shit, I need more flour. This is why you don't measure, because it's more fun this way. You just do it by feel. Oh yeah, that feels great. It's warm and squishy. Perfect. All right. And see, when it doesn't need more flour, it just leaves it in the bowl. Just keep on pressing it into the flour until it doesn't need any more flour. Now, not that it's got yeast in it or anything, but most recipes say, oh, let this sit. And so the flour and the water and the oil and salt have time to incorporate with each other. And it just becomes more consistent all the way around. I say bullshit, I'm hungry. So what we're gonna do is we're now gonna get this off my hands, dry my hands, and then get some extra flour going so I can pinch off the little tortillas. I'll be back. All right, well, we're back. I got some flour laid out here, and you know, kind of get it on your hands. And then I just go in here and I pinch off a ball. I don't know how big that is. My hands aren't super huge. They're bigger than Donald Trump's. But, you know, that's it. You just do a bunch of those. Here's the same size. Check this one first. The same size. And then I'll come back here and I'll go around there. So now, so I run to the pasta maker because it's turn it left shit. Actually, turns to kind of so, you know, about some flour, and about 6 cents of oil, and throw in water and salt. And myself, it was like 6, 7, 8 tortillas. So I'm just gonna sit here and do this for a while. That ought to bore you, so I'm just gonna press pause and I'll come back. All right, so basically I take my sports bottle here and I just roll these out the rest of the way because the pasta maker is too small to do it. And I live in a loft. I just don't want to buy a bunch of shit and have to store it. But this is basically one tortilla. It's not perfect, but I'm just going to throw a bunch of shit in there and make a burrito, so who gives a shit if it's round or not anyway. So this segment's got two really important things that I need to share with you. First of all, I only rolled out half of my batch because I don't eat a lot of tortillas, and I wanted to freeze the other ones so they didn't have an opportunity to go bad. When you freeze tortillas, you have to make sure that you get all of the air out of the freezer bag. If you don't, and moisture gets in there, you're fucked. You might as well throw them away. That's the first thing. Second thing is, you gotta get this griddle perfect temperature, and you have to use butter on the griddle. That's what flavors the tortilla. So I always have like a really gnarly stick of butter laying around to do things like this. This is my grandmother's griddle. I went through about 10 griddles in about 10 years. They just don't make them like they used to. And my grandmother died, and so I broke into her house and stole her griddle. She wasn't gonna miss it. Was there priceless artwork in there? Sure. Was there silverware and china? Of course. Hummels? Absolutely. Precious moments? 100%. Antique furniture? Yes. I took this fucking griddle because nobody was gonna miss it. And it's from the 70s and it's still here. It's a Toastmaster and it's huge. It's a huge griddle, perfect size for my ugly tortillas. Now, when you see them start to bubble like this, you're gonna wanna flip them. Yeah, oof, wish you could smell that. That's gonna make a mighty fine tortilla. Slap this one over here. Just slide out this can. No. Not a great way to tell. These right flip. You can't touch it before those. Use your hands, keep some means that. It's really down. It has to be there. Also, I just wanted to say, the more butter you put on these and the longer you cook them, like if you don't keep on checking them for pliability, the more butter you put on them and the longer you cook them, you're basically making tortilla chips, right? They're gonna start to get hard, which is not, it's actually not a bad idea. But if you're gonna do that, I suggest taking a pizza cutter and cutting these into chips before you put them on the griddle, because once it's one big, large chip, it's kind of hard to manage. So a while back, I made some of our award-winning secret recipe chili. This is vegan. There's no meat in it. Got some vegan cheese here. And I'm out of shallots, I'm out of cilantro, I'm out of a lot of things, but I don't care. This is Heartbeat hot sauce, and it is pineapple habanero. You can get it at the Heat Mist. Just check out the hot ones on YouTube, and it's sweet, spicy, it's really good. There's a little chili on there. Yum yum. Some cheese. I'll some pineapple sauce on there. Good dose of this 16,000 Scoville hot sauce. That's pretty much it, man. That's a burrito. Just fold it, wrap it, stick it back on the griddle for a few seconds if you want to, just to melt this cheese down. But as you can see, it's already starting to melt because that chili's hot. All right, that's it. Vegan burrito, homemade from start to finish except for the hot sauce and the cheese. Brought to you by Lonely Dude, lives by himself. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it right there. Nice. All right, see you later.